Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Get Good at Battlefield 1, and today we're talking shotguns. Not just, this is what we call a shotgun, this is how you run with it, this is how you shoot it, but rather how to be a close quarters monster, blowing off heads, puncturing chests, and just straight up taking the opposition out. I'm going to take you through some tips and tricks which have been split into 8 specific sections, working our way up from the simple / more obvious to the more advanced / obscure. I'm Get Good Guy, and this is how to shotgun. Not all shotguns are created equal. Battlefield 1 has a few different models of shotgun with different variants available. You have the high damage, high range, slow firing Model 10, the low range, low damage and fast firing 12 gauge, and then everything else in between. Now I said we'd start simple, and we very much are, but it's an important point to make, as it's not an uncommon occurrence for me to find someone trying to blast me away with a hellfire from 50 odd meters away. Getting comfortable with the range and rate of fire of your chosen shotgun is imperative to your success. It means that you'll be able to make an informed decision far more often, as you can be confident of which fights to challenge and which fights to flee, which areas to enter and which areas to avoid. Cutting down on situations of uncertainty can greatly help your play, as you'll be placing yourself in advantageous situations far more often. So try to think while you're playing, what does this shotgun excel at? How can I best utilise this? Eventually it will become natural, and you'll be winning one close quarters fight after another. Map knowledge is vital in almost any first person shooter. With a shotgun, it's even more important than with some other weapons. You need close quarters fights. Knowing where on the map is sensible for you to travel through is going to have a big impact on your result. Opening routes to the opposition or to an objective, which routes keep gunfights at close quarters, and what are the fast lanes from one area to another. On top of this are what I'm referring to as hotspots. Where are the high traffic areas that you can do working with a shotgun? Where are the often utilised spots or even camping spots on the map? If you know where they are, then you can go and clear them out. How can you lock down areas and go on the sort of streaks that you're going to be seeing in this section? Does it look like I'm just running around and getting lucky with timing? It possibly does, but that's not the full story. Area patrolling with a shotgun can be very effective. Firstly, select a part of the map that is advantageous to using a shotgun. Your goal is to clear this area of enemies. Once it's cleared, you don't have to instantly leave and find another area. Firstly, this section of the map is already a great place to be with your primary weapon. Secondly, getting killed by a shotgun can be annoying, so you can expect people to come back for revenge. So why not take advantage of that? You don't want to make it easy for the enemy to achieve that revenge though, so you need to switch positions and angles to keep them hunting for you. What they don't realise is that they aren't truly the ones who are hunting. You can patrol that area, stick into advantageous spots and catch the enemy looking for you before they're even aware of your presence. It's a mindset that you can develop, and I highly suggest you do. It can make for genuinely easy kills whilst also securing a portion of the map for your team. The bread and butter of a shotgun gameplay mixed with a little something to put you ahead of the competition. Flanking with a shotgun is obviously an effective strategy. It allows you to catch the opposition unaware, and a shotgun makes quick work of an unprepared enemy. You can come in from the side or the back and often grab your kill without even taking damage. The extra step you can take is being creative with your approaches. Some flanking routes are obvious. This doesn't make them bad, and you should still use them when the situation calls for it. But some flanks and approaches fall into the completely unexpected category of the playbook. Consider what your average Battlefield player isn't going to expect. Jumping walls and other such approaches can give you a big advantage and leave the opposition uncertain even after their respawn if you're coming at them in ways they just aren't used to. Some of you may be asking what sound whoring is. It's a term that was very commonly used in the Call of Duty community back when I used to be a part of it. It's essentially relying on audio cues in the game to prep you for what's about to happen. The direction of gunfire, reloads, and most importantly footsteps can all be used to give yourself the upper hand. A headset is a huge boost for this, as it gives you a much clearer indication of direction. So if you're watching any of the clips in this section and you're not sure why they've been included, it's likely because I heard the guy and then reacted to it to gain the upper hand. Sound whoring can be used both defensively and offensively. Stopping in place for a few seconds can allow you to listen to your near surroundings and catch clues as to what's about to happen. This can gain you kills or help with the other term in this section, survivability. Sometimes you're going to get yourself in a bad situation using a shotgun. It's inevitable if you're trying to be an asset to your team, pushing objectives and such like. You could just take the death or try to get a trade, but I advise you try to be evasive instead. Move fast, use cover, whatever it takes in order to come out of that situation alive. You would imagine this to be a simple one, yet I don't witness it being employed very often. I'll make this quick. Baiting is the strategy of encouraging an opponent to approach you in order to bring them into your shotgun blast. You can do this by indicating where you are before fleeing to an advantageous spot and turning around to blast away the chasing enemy. You can also do this when someone has laid damage on you already and you want them to chase you. Easy kills. The art of knowing who to challenge first. Now I can't tell you in detail how to handle every situation, but you can begin to consider it yourself while playing. Things such as sightlines, visual cues from gunshots and other factors come into play here. So what would be the best way to approach multiple people? Try to think about this next time rather than just blasting at the first thing you see. Tied to this point was using unseen and unexpected angles. If you can approach people who are distracted or find a spot the enemy aren't aware of, then it's happy days for your kill column. Finally, we have what I consider to be the most important gameplay transforming and advanced tip that I can give you. Being able to close the gap on an enemy when you have a shotgun is going to completely change your effectiveness. If you can get to someone and take them out, whereas before you couldn't, well obviously that's an incredibly powerful skill you've picked up. Using cover and or fast and unexpected movements can really help you to get to that enemy and to blow a hole in them. You have to be decisive. Decide what you're going to do and do it, but having a plan B to get out of it if it doesn't work would obviously help. Breaking line of sight while approaching an enemy helps you gain quick ground whilst they can't hit you. By the time they can see you, you're close enough to kill them instead. Add the slide mechanic to this and you're suddenly not just a guy with a shotgun. You're a proper shotgun user, able to take people out quickly and effectively, sliding around corners to get closer to someone or to throw off the enemy's aim are all valid tactics and I implore you to add them to your playbook. So there you have it, how to shotgun. When I compare my gameplay now to how it was before I had experience of using shotguns in this game, it's night and day, it really is, and you can do the same. You can transform your in-game ability with the king of close quarters combat, the shotgun. Feel free to let me know how you get on and if you have any tips for using a shotgun effectively. I hope you find this useful and you enjoyed the video. If you did, then hit that like button to let me know and to help the channel grow. If you're new around here, then hit that subscribe button for future content. The bell button is there for you to get notifications so you never miss a chance to get good again. I'm Get Good Guy and I'll see you next time. Latest.